What is up, RC enthusiasts? David from Run.RC here, and today I got a short video for you after running my B36 out and decided to do a lot more crawling with it. And I've had similar issues with this truck right here when it was still running its stock gearbox. So yeah, I just want to talk about it real quick in this video. I want to see if anybody else out there has been experiencing this with their trucks and their stock gearboxes, but this is the second time this happened to me now, so I just wanted to share it with other people. So I've noticed when I was running through my little rock pile, I got hung up a little bit, you know, put a little load here and there to get it out of where it was stuck. I guess I probably had a tire hung up somewhere, lodged into something I didn't notice, maybe stuck between two rocks here or something. But you know, I was being lazy. I just kept on throttling it until I got out of that spot, and you know, it wasn't too stuck. I noticed it was moving the whole time. It wasn't just literally sitting there and just stuck. So I, you know, it was an uphill. I decided to battle through it. And next thing you know, as soon as I was done with that rock pile, I got back onto flat ground and started driving it, and my truck just sounded twice as loud. I definitely knew something was up. So I took that off to find this motor really hot. So I know there's not that much cooling to this motor. It is stuck in a location where it does not get any good airflow. So it probably got this plastic hot enough to warp, and this motor slid out a bit. Enough to where it'll still drive the transmission, still move the truck, but far out enough to mesh so bad that it sounded really bad. So yeah, if you guys have experienced stuff like this before and you guys have a good fix, let me know. So far, the only thing I have done when I was running this truck right over here was I just got two pieces of cardboard, cut it up to fit the top and bottom portion of this, and slid them in with the motor, and that has pretty much eliminated that problem for me for that. But you know, that is a pretty homemade mod. That's maybe there might be a better solution that somebody has out there for me. Let me know. But anyway, I usually switch over to the 2-speed transmission on all these rigs, so this is probably gonna get that. Or actually, I don't know why I'm saying probably. I already ordered a 2-speed transmission and it is gonna go in here. So this is why this is only the second time I've bumped into this issue, because I'm normally running the 2-speed in most of these, and same with that blue rig back there. Now it's also running on that 2-speed. So yeah, that's a little update. Just wanted to put out a video showing you guys some of the issues that I go through. You know, I don't want to sugarcoat anything with these trucks, and just to let you guys know, I am not sponsored by anyone, Banggood, GearBest, or anything like that. They don't send me any of these trucks for free, even though I wish I could. You know, I would love them to send me these things so I could review them for them and hopefully give them away to people and stuff. But until my channel grows, I purchase these things on my own. So everything you hear me talk about these rigs are my own opinion and what I think of them, and no one's paying me to say anything good about any of these things. So my love for these things is just purely me liking the way they look, you know, my experience with them and what I do with them. And I will show you guys every step of the way that I go through, every little problem I encounter with these things. I will make short videos and let you know what I go through, and hopefully other people out there that create videos like this that have experienced these same issues can help me out, and in turn helping out other people that view these videos, because I will put out a video on how other people have repaired these more reliably than I have. But as for now, two little pieces of cardboard on each side, you know, anything from like your little servo box, spare servo boxes, you know, trim out one of these pieces to fit in there, and you know, shove them in there, press fit them all nicely in there, make sure you get a good gear mesh. And that has solved my issues for a while on the other one until I went to a 2-speed, so I didn't have any long-term review on how long that fix actually worked. But I'm assuming it should be pretty good, because you're press fitting the motor more tightly in there, so it has more tolerance to getting hot and hopefully not slip out as often. So yeah, that's it from me today. Just an update on an issue I encountered with this today. So for more on these things and other trucks I'll be getting in the future, stay tuned, subscribe, and hope you enjoy my videos. Now go out there and have fun and go run that RC.